Hello and welcome to Guitar Lessons with Billy Pruitt. This lesson series goes with Billy's guitar lesson book. If you don't already have your guitar lesson book, you can visit speaktometoday.com/BNRmusic to find out how to purchase a PDF version or order a paperback copy. So get your guitar and your lesson book ready and let's get started.
All right. In this lesson, we're going to be on page 3 of the guitar lesson book, and we're going to learn how to play the C scale. Scales are very important. Any kind of music that you want to do, it doesn't matter what kind of music it is. Scales are very important, so we're going to learn our first one today. And this is a scale that you should use in your warming up every day until you're completely and totally comfortable with it. If you'll look with me on the major scales page, you'll see the first one is called C major, or sometimes we call that the C scale. And it starts on the note C. And if you read the notes, they go in alphabetical order until you get to the letter G, and then it switches to A and goes in alphabetical order again. So if we read it, we just say C, D, E, F, G, and then we go back to A, and we go A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and then from there, we go backwards. When we get up to that top G, we go backwards. Now, that was too fast for you to keep up with probably, but that gives you kind of an idea of what's happening. And you're going to need to use your chromatic scale. Now that you've been practicing that, you're only going to use the ones that are not sharp and not flat. So they're just straight letters on the whole notes on the chromatic scale page in order to figure out all these notes. Once you go through painstakingly and figure out, well, C's string 5, fret 3, D's open, E, and then you got F, G, and now that you've been using the chromatic scale, you should be able to figure these notes out pretty quickly and easily. This scale covers 2 full lines on the page here, and so we're going to play it. I'm going to play it with you. I'm going to name each note. I'm going to hold my finger down and let you look at each note, and then we're going to play it the way I would play it in a warm-up, which is going to take you a little practice, but in a couple of days you should be able to play this. So the first note is C, string 5, fret 3, then D is open on the 4th string, then E, and then F, and then we switch to the 3rd string. We have G and A. G is open, and then A is 2nd fret, and then we have B is on the 2nd string, and then C, and then D, and then we move to the 1st string and we get E, F, and G. And then we're going to go back down, so we got F and E, and shift to the 2nd string, then we got D, C, and B, and then we got A, and then G, and now our next string down, we got F, and then E, and then D, and move to a new string, then we got C again. Now we're back to where we started. Now we're going to do the ledger lines. B, A, G, and you ought to be comfortable with these notes now. F, E, we haven't seen in a few weeks. G, F again. G, A, B, and back to C. And that's the C scale. Now we're going to play it nice, slow quarter notes. And this is how I'd like you to play it every day for a while. 1, 2, here we go. And hopefully you'll be able to play that and actually get faster and faster at it. And that is the C scale.
Well, that certainly was a lot of fun. You are now ready for the next video in the series Guitar Lessons with Billy Pruitt. See you next time.